Hey, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today it is Friday, which means it's dryer vent day, and we are talking about dryer vent cleaning, which is a lot of people that's all they know. I need it cleaned. I need it cleaned, and it could be design. It could be a lot of things that are causing you issues, but dryer vent cleans from company to company. They're not all the same. I even had a customer ask me today in a virtual appointment, "How do you clean a dryer vent?" And I was able to give her our base method. But I was like, look, in different situations, we clean dryer vents differently. If it's a 4 or 5 story house, rather than charging you for lift vehicles and cranes and scaffolding, there's a way, if we can get to it from the attic, that we can do some cleaning that way as well. So it's not always the same. We clean from the outside mostly, but sometimes the inside. It just depends on your situation and how it works. But just if you're calling for dryer vent cleans and you're getting prices, you're going to get everything from honestly free to $500 just for a dryer vent clean. And the free one may be a guy with a blower who just puts some air through it, and it dumps some lint to the outside. All the way to stuff like we do, which we're not $500, but you actually have gauges that you do before and after, so you know the effectiveness of what you're doing. You have vanometers. They do airspeed before and after. You know if there's disconnections, you can predict what's going on. You can sort of see inside the walls with the gauges to figure out what's going on. Did the cleaning we did it do any good or did it not? Do we even need to clean it at all? This is the kind of stuff you can do with a higher end dryer vent company who has the gauges, who has the proper equipment. So when you look at $25 dryer vent clean, $400 dryer vent clean, and I'm kind of making up numbers, but it can swing that much. What are you paying for? What do you really need? Do you want someone who just checks a box and moves on, that after he cleans it, it may or may not be clean? We don't really know. There's no way of documenting it. So make sure before you decide who cleans your dryer vent, exactly what you're getting. Some of them are not going to point out building flaws. They're not going to point out issues. They're not going to point out code issues. They're just going to go do the process and leave. So when it comes to dryer vent cleans, they are not all the same. We don't do it the same way every time, but we do the same thing every time, which is we use gauges to determine, are we doing any good or are we doing bad? Should we even clean this? Sometimes in the gauges you get, we shouldn't touch this. We're going to do harm. So no, do your research. Make sure you're getting what you need for your money. If you just want to check a box, find the cheapest guy. If you want to document the quality, how it's built, what happens before and after, pressure-wise, airflow-wise, everything else, that's a company like ours. So get those dryer vents cleaned, know what you're getting for your money, and make sure you get what you want for the money you pay. So please share it, like it. We want to help as many people as possible, and we do that by getting in front of as many people and getting them to call us when they need help. So I appreciate it. We will see you next time.